Obey your motor, master!
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Commander Class Motormaster. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front here. Some lovely, lovely artwork of the Master of Motors. He is a Commander Classic, Classic Comandante, Commander Classic, Classic Comandante, and a Classic Commander. Up top we have Motormaster. Over here we have the lovely Legacy artwork. On this side we have Menasor. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box we have our obligatory product shots. He does this at the other things and stuff, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Motormaster, and first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Ethan on Twitter, who sent this to me all the way from Australia, because as of this recording, that's the only place that this is available. So thank you so much, Ethan, for hooking me up with this guy. You're awesome. You rock. Thank you so much, brother. But yes, here we have the Master of Motors, the leader of the Senticons, and the member that will form the vast majority of the combined mode here for Menasor. And here he is in truck mode. He is packed in truck mode, so thank you, Hasbro, for doing it right this time. But yeah, here he is in his truck mode, a very Motormastery truck mode. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. So right up front, you can see the front grille and bumper done in a nice gunmetal gray. The windshields and windows done in purple. You got Decepticon symbols here on either side. The rims are picked out in silver. This right here is the combined mode chest, but actually incorporates pretty well into the trailer. Not too bad, not too egregious. Decepticon symbol right there on the trailer. You got the classic purple stripe going down the side. Overall, pretty nicely done. There is the back. There is the top, there is the bottom. He rolls as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Prime. So you can see how that works out. With Commander Class Rodimus. With the Combiner Wars Motormaster. And with G1 Motormaster, because he's precious. Oh, so precious. And here he is with fellow Stunticon Dragstrip. So, there you go. Now, as far as articulation goes in truck mode, the cab can swing from side to side. He can actually make some pretty sharp turns if he needs to. The back of the trailer does not open up. You can't fit anything in here anyway, because all of this real estate is taken up with combined mode parts, so you couldn't put anything back there, even if you wanted to. And if you want to know if Prime and Motormaster can swap trailers, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't even tried. I haven't thought to try until now. We're going to try it. Let's see. Can they hold each other's trailers? Kinda. Doesn't really look all that elegant, but, you know, this definitely not really happening here. The post is not, the post doesn't reach, so that's not happening. So yeah, no, not really. Motormaster kinda, Prime, not really, but there you go. There you have that. So that is basically it for the truck mode. He does have accessories, but they're all stored in the trailer here. So we'll see those as we go through the transformation. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? You can get a pretty good spin out of him. So we're going to disconnect the trailer, put that off to the side, and we're going to concentrate on Motormaster himself first and foremost here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to this top section here, just kind of pop them up and swing these out to the side, flip this panel down, bring this out, flip this panel down. You can then untab these panels here. They just tab into the side, and then you can split all of this like so. This section here you want to pop up, bring it up and over, and this will tab in right here. Just tab that into place. And now, if you want, you can straighten out the leg. There's a double hinge here, so make sure you straighten that leg all the way out. You can bring the leg down, and bring this up and over, tab that in, straighten the leg out, again straighten out all those hinges there, and we can finish up on the legs now. So this part of the cab, you want to rotate this in, rotate this around, that exposes the little faux cab, which I think is quite cute. Flip that wheel in, and bring that back in. Then you're going to fold in this panel, and then fold this in, close that up, bring this panel down, swing it in, and you have a tab slot connection right there. Just plug it in, there you have a leg all done. Second pass is just like the first. You just flip that wheel in now, rotate this around, bring that back in, fold that in, bring that down, tab it in, and there you have the legs all done. And now we can move on to the upper body. So what we're going to do here is just, and he does kind of have visible hair shit, you know, you can't kind of see it when it's under there, but you know. But you want to untab the arms here from this section. And you just want to swing them out halfway, bring them out, and you can bring them down, and they will snap in on either side. And then you're just going to take the section with the wheels, rotate it up, and then bring all this up and over his head. And there is a tab slot connection right here. Tab that in. And the last thing to do is to open this panel up and flip out the fist, flip out the fist, flip out the fist, close that up, open that up, flip, flip, close, and there you go. There you have Motormaster in his robot mode. And he's a good-looking G1-y Motormaster. I do quite like him. I like him. So let's get in close here so we can take a look, not at his belly, but at his noggin. Oh, there's that noggin. There's old Mr. Boxhead. You can see nice purple there for the face. Eyes are painted as well. You got some purple there on the chest, along with the gray trim. Decepticon symbol there on the shoulder. The arms are painted in white. The arms are like totally painted in white. They're actually cast in black. All this white is paint, I believe, or if not, most of it is paint. I think this section here is actually molded white plastic, but I think everything else here is painted. Moving on the legs. It does have some big chunk-tastic legs, as you can see. And again, I love the little faux cab toes. I think that's really cute. And a very clever way of pulling that off. Pulling off that illusion there. I approve. I definitely approve. And moving up the back. Yeah, pretty clean transformation. I mean, he ends up with these wheels behind his back, but all in all, not too bad. Not too bad. Now, articulation-wise, due to the boxy nature of his head, all you get here is rotation. There's no wiggle-waggle, no up-down. That's all you're getting there. Arms can do a full 360, can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. You have waist rotation. Legs can move forward about that far, back, that far, outward. You can do the full splits and a little extra. You stay. You do have thigh rotation. You have nice deep knee bend there. So you do have a double jointed knee. Actually get a lot going on there. Get a very deep knee bend. And as far as the feet, they don't move up and down, but you do have lots of ankle tiltage. And, you know, again, just due to the shape of everything, things collide, so you can't really use that rotational joint either. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with the Combiner Wars Motormaster. You can see how that works out. And here he is with G1 Motormaster because he's precious. Oh, oh so precious. Here he is with Earthrise Prime. With Megs. With Commander Class Rodimus. And here he is with Drag Strips. You can see how the team is coming along so far. So there you go. So now let's move on to the trailer, because there's lots of stuff we can do here. And as you can see, there's a little stand that we can fold out so the trailer can stand upright. But we're going to flip this in. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take this whole front section and we're going to just pull this off like so. And right here is where the sword stores. So you just pull this off. This goes on that little post right there. And you can see the sword just has some gunmetal gray on the blade. And of course we can give this to Motormaster. He can wield that. A little big for him, but hey, why not? Dare I say why not? But there he is with his sword. But moving on with the trailer here, we're going to take this central section and rotate this up, and then we're going to open all of this up. Open all this up, and then this section will come right out. And then we're just going to straighten these sections out. Straighten these sections out, and we're going to fold everything in on these central hinges here. Fold that all in, and it will plug all together like so, and we have this little freestanding structure right here. So we'll put that off to the side for now. And now we're going to bring in this section here. So what you want to do is take this top portion and unpeg that. And we'll put that off to the side for now. You want to take this section here and just split it in half like so. And what we're going to do right now is just going to take this section here and we're going to rotate it down at this hinge here like that. And same thing, just rotate it down at actually this hinge here, like so. So you want that looking like that. We'll put that off to the side, and then we'll bring in this section. And you want to split this in half as well. This section will fall right out, and this is a big old double-barreled blaster. And if you want, you can give this to Motormaster. It has two posts, so obviously you're just going to use one. You can give him a big old cannon that he can barely hold, but you know, pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff, things you can do if you want to do it. But what you're supposed to do with this is bring these handles out to the side and just angle this up like so, and this will plug on to the top of this little tower. This plugs in right there, and you have that going on. So again, we'll put this off to the side, and we'll bring in these chunks here. So what you're going to do here is take these panels, bring this down, bring down, where's the combined mode foot, bring that down like so, leave that like so, open this up, second versus like the first, open this up, push that out, like that, and you're just going to leave these like that. And now we're going to bring in the combined mode chest piece here. You want to rotate the thighs down. Nice ratchet joints there. Rotate the chest around. You're going to flip this purple section up. And what's going to happen here is you're going to take this post and it's going to plug into these ports on either side. So just plug that in on the one side, plug it in on the other side like so. Flip it around, and that will sit like that. And then you're going to take the feet here, and they have a post that will go into this port right here. So you plug that in like that. And the last thing we're doing is taking this little tower here, and you have these two tabs, which will go into two slots right underneath the chest piece. So just line it up and plug it in, and there you have the trailer in its battle platform mode. That looks really cool. That works. I actually really dig this. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And then we can have Motormaster just standing back here. He can't hold the handles of the cannon, and he can man that. That's really cool. And if you're wondering if the cannons are Blush compatible, no, they're not. They're not Blush compatible. 0 out of 10 stars. Do not recommend. Boo. Boo! But it's okay. But the battle platform is still really cool. I like how they got this to work. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So now let's go into combine mode. So what we're going to do here for Motormaster is we're going to start off by opening up these panels and flipping the hands back in, close that up, open, flip in, close that back up. You're going to take this section here, untab it from his back, bring it down, and bring it right in front of his belly, like so. You're going to then bring the arms up, untab them. You're going to rotate the bicep in like so, so the elbow can bend down like that. So bring it up, untab, rotate, bring down, and then you're going to disengage this whole shoulder assembly here, and this will swing in, and you have a post right here which will go into a port right there. So swing that into place and get that pegged in, and there you have that all situated. So now we're going to come back here, we're going to open up this panel here, and you can see the combined mode head, and that will just swing up like so. Leave it angled up a little bit so you can flip Motormaster's head in and fold that into the chest, and you can bring that down, lock that into place, and we can just raise up his horns like so, and we can have that going on. You can rotate him at the waist. There you go. We got that. You could actually have like a little... I gotta do it. Hold on. We can have this going on. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just wasting time now. I'm wasting time. Let's not. Anyway, let's get this all back situated here. Sorry, I had to do the goofy thing. If I didn't do it, you were. You know you were going to. Anyway. All right, so we are back here in this position. So again, we have the waist rotated, and then you want to rotate the thighs in like so. You want to open up this panel here, which does hold in very securely. Open up this panel here, and you want to collapse the knee in like that. It's going to angle in, and then you can close this back up, and now you're going to bring this up, and this tab will go into this slot right here. So bring that up and lock that in like that. Second verse just like the first. Open this up and swing that in, close it back up, and swing this all up and tab it in like that. Then you're going to take these sections here, untab them, and you're basically just bringing them right back to their original truck mode position. So untab, swing that in, and plug that back in like so. And the last thing we're doing is taking these sections here, rotating them down. You have a tab slot connection right there. Swing that down, plug it in, swing that down, plug it in, and there you have Motormaster all ready to go for combination. And now we bring in the rest of the trailer. So you're going to take this section, pull it off. We're going to leave this off to the side. This does not factor into the combined mode. So that goes there. We want to unplug the legs here. This panel just gets flipped up. That's ready to go. Unpeg, flip that up, and that gets ready to go. Make sure everything's oriented properly. That's where your ankle tilt is. So there we have our legs. We're going to then undo these sections here, flip down this purple section, rotate the waist around, and the legs will just slide right in from the back like so. Slide that in, and there we have legs. So now we will rise up here, and we can bring in Motormaster, and he will just slide right in. You have big posts, big ports right back there, and he just slides right in like so. You bring this purple section up, that will peg in, further lock that into place, and then you're going to raise up these raised sections here. And now we're going to bring in the arms. I'm going to transform one arm, and then I'm going to do the other arm a little bit differently. But this section here, you want to fold up at this hinge here. So bring it up so it's sitting like that. And then you want to just pull this wheel section out. You want to swing the forearm in at this hinge and then fold it back up at this hinge. So you end up with that right there. These panels here are just going to accordion down and lock in, accordion up and down and lock in. You can then flip this wheel up, take the fist, bring that down. That will lock into place, and this will just slide right in over this section, and there you have an arm all done. Now for this guy, I'm going to do things differently from how I normally do combiners. I am going to combine this guy as we go, so I want to show off how the arm works because this is actually really cool. So here's where we're starting off with the arm. So again, you want to fold these panels down, fold them back up like so, and then bring that fist around. So now we can bring in drag strip, and how he's going to work is you have posts and ports that will line up here, and again you have this little tab that's going to push this button right here, and that will disengage the waist. So how this works is you tab it all in, get it all nice and squozen like so, and now we can transform everything. So now you can bring this in, rotate this up, and then untab that wheel section there, so you can bring this down and then rotate it up, fold in the wheel, and there you have drag strip in the arm mode. And that's really clever. I like how that works. I am a fan. I am a fan of that. Then you can drop him down, and there we go. There we have Motormaster and drag strip in their combine mode. And here we have our look at Menasor, and I think he looks really good. A vast improvement over the Combiner Wars version, definitely, most definitely. But yeah, I can definitely work with this. Another cool mechanism that's going to happen here is when we plug in the leg bots, they're going to push this little purple section, and then that will close that bit up, and that's really cool. So again, we got some cool engineering going on here, some cool little tricks, which I am definitely a fan of. And he also has pretty good articulation as well. Some nice ratchets. I'll go over everything when the combine mode is finished. But yeah, we definitely got some nice ratchets going on here. But again, I'll go over all of the articulation when we have him fully combined. That's when it'll be best to show that off. But yeah, overall, definitely digging how this looks. Now, I know some of you are looking at this and going, hey, that looks like a Combiner Wars style connection. Can you? Yeah, you can. You do have to kind of force it in. It seems like it's a little too snug, but you can plug in your Combiner Wars Stunticons to this guy, but it makes for a much stumpier leg, so, you know, things you can do if you want to do it, but yeah, it is kind of compatible with your Combiner Wars dudes. And this is the only combine mode comparison I'm going to do right now. Don't worry, this is not the only time we're going to see these guys, so we'll get through all the comparisons in time, but just want to show him off next to Combiner Wars Menasor. If he can stand, he doesn't want to stand now. There you go. There you go. You can see how those two look together. Okay, that's the best we can do, but again, just you can kind of get a sense of the size here of the new Menasor versus our previous Menasor. And here he is next to Megs. And of course, if you want, you can give him the sword here. You can hold on to that like so. It's a little small in his hand, but hey, you can use it. Now, as far as this bit goes, what you can do here is take this, rotate around, bring this purple section down all the way, and then plug it in here, and this can become a little cannon emplacement for Menasor, and you can hold on to the handles there, and that's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Why not? Dare I say why not, but that's pretty much all you can do with this little tower section. If you don't want to do that, again, you can just kind of fold this up into its gun mode, and you can just kind of put that into his hand, and again, pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, all things you can do if you want to do it. So there you go. So there you have Motormaster, and yeah, nicely done figure in my opinion. The truck mode looks good. The trailer is maybe a little too short in my opinion, but still, it all works pretty well, looks quite good. The robot mode, I think, looks really good. Love the battle platform setup for the trailer, like, that's a really cool use of all those combined mode bits. The combined mode, I think, looks really good. I am a fan. Can't wait to see it all, hooked up. There is some clever engineering going on here. It is just a fun figure to mess with, and overall, I am very, very pleased and looking forward to seeing the whole team together. So, there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Legacy figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Legacy playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Legacy Commander Class Motormaster. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big Geek! Be proud, palm in your face. Ah, yes, Motormaster. Now the leader of my Stunticon team is online. I swear loyalty to you. Awesome. So anything I tell you to do, you'll do? Yes, my lord. Like anything I tell you to do, you'll do? Yes, sir. Bark like a dog. Accept that. You guys are gonna be no fun. I can tell.